Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be talking about Facebook. I do have a Facebook page on here. It's fairly new. I did make it quite a bit ago, but I hadn't been posting a lot of content on it. So I was mainly sharing all of the YouTube videos onto it. But while I was overseas, I began to use it just a bit more, either posting specific articles from my website onto it, or I took snapshots. I was watching the media overseas. So I was watching kind of like the stock channel and noticed that the media stocks had tumbled, and took a picture of that with my phone and then kind of posted it on there. I thought that was pretty interesting that Walt Disney and Comcast, they fell over 4% each. So it was a pretty big dive. I know a lot of dividend investors, they have Disney stock. And then I posted on there I bought some CenturyLink. It was nearly 12% yield, and I thought that was a great price. 18.28. It actually fell down to 18.18, and that's what its 52-week low right now. It was near its 52-week low, and they're supposed to be completing their merger with Level 3 Communications at the end of September. So that, I believe, should bump up their stock price, as well as possibly maybe decrease or kind of even out their dividend payout in the future. And then every week since I had left, I had begun to put out weekly recaps of the Dow, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and then my portfolio. So here, the very first week away, the Dow had gone down 0.86. Let me just click on the photo here. So I kind of snip it all together. I have I'm going to start putting like the week. You'll see it in my newest post. So I have my week progress of 0.55, whereas the S&P had gone down 0.61 and the Dow Jones had gone down 0.86. So I had that information there, and it was a good week for me. Actually was really positive. Then the second week had an increase of 1.57 in my own portfolio, whereas the S&P 500 had an increase of 1.56. So I beat it here, but again, I had an increase last week of like 0.56, I believe, or somewhere around there. And then the Dow Jones had an increase of 2.16. So if you add my past week and this week together, I'm keeping up with the Dow Jones. See here? And then we're into the third week right now. Oh no, this is just anyone else notice that the Dow index has been performing better than the other market indexes. So the Dow had closed with a 0.18 increase, whereas the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, they only had an increase of around 0.1. So the Dow Jones has been kind of outperforming the other indexes so far. Or in the month of September, I kind of noticed that. And then in the third week of September now, so I kind of did this sort of thing. Weekly recap for September 18th through the 22nd. The Dow had an increase of 0.36, S&P increase of 0.08, NASDAQ minus 0.54, and then my portfolio had an increase of 0.34%. So right along with the Dow, plus I had really good dividends this month. I believe it was over $150, and that'll be a video coming out tomorrow. Just sort of the recap of September dividends. And I'll be putting out new videos here soon. So if you haven't visited my Facebook page, there's only 4 people that have liked it so far and 4 people following. So I will be putting out new content on Facebook, either unlisted videos first on here before they are scheduled to be released to the public on my YouTube channel. So that is it. Just a quick recap of my Facebook site and how I'll be putting content weekly on there, and then sharing out my videos from my regular YouTube release, and some articles from my website be posted onto my Facebook. So that is it for this video. If you like this style of video, or if you visited my Facebook, those 4 that are out there, thanks for that. If you have any questions or want to say hello, please leave a comment below and I will always reply back to you. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.